This is Doug. He makes food and puts it on the internet.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Griddle, Cook, Eat, and More. Today we have been challenged by the Flat Top Noob.
Doug contacted me and said, hey, I do YouTube just as you, but I make food, but I need a computer. Will you help me build one? So that's what we're doing today. So we're gonna actually start out, we're gonna put in this 011 Dynamic Evo. I think it's the white edition. We're doing a 7900X. Did we get the X3D? No, it's just a 7900X. That's great. I didn't want the X3D anyway. An aorus, what is it? X5 or X670? What gosh, AM5, man. I gotta get my mind out of that X570 stuff. X670, a Deepcool. We're putting 128 gigs of RAM in here. We got ourselves, and we're going to shout out to Zach over there at Micro Center. We got ourselves a deal on an MSI 3090. They were refurbed, and Micro Center's been getting these refurbed cards. And when I saw that, I told Doug, I said, we need to get down there and snatch this up quick. So that's what we did. We've got 3 sticks of inland, the inland 2 terabyte, all 3 of those. So we're going to build this computer today. Normally I do just a montage, but we're actually, this video is going to be long because we're just going to go through the process, have some fun.
Because I have no idea what I'm doing. But we can make some burgers today.
We can make some, oh, there you go. you know,
well, I'm trusting Ryan on this build.
His mistake.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to get out this all stuff and let's just, you ready to build a computer?
Let's do it. Let's build it.
Let's build a computer. We're going to build a computer. So
it'll be like building a sandwich. This is the fancy cold cut sandwich we're going to build, right?
That's right. Anyway, all right, give me a few minutes, get this thing set up, and we'll see you in a minute. Motherboards first. Always do the motherboard, Doug.
All right.
All right. I'm going to let you do some of this stuff.
It's kind of like
it's yours. It's kind of like what?
Like a burger. I always cook the burger patty first. Or if you're making smash burgers, toast your buns first.
Toast your buns first.
Your smash burgers cook super fast.
Yeah, burgers.
All right.
So this is probably going to be about a 90% build. Did I shoot a shout out? Yeah, I did shout out to Zach at Micro Center, didn't I? On the intro?
Yeah, I don't think you shot him out.
I wasn't trying to call him. I was just doing a shout out to Zach. I thought I did.
I don't think you shot.
Well, if I
don't think we shot Zach out.
No. If we didn't, Zach, we got all this stuff from Micro Center, and we're going to help. We're going to thank Zach for
Micro Center in Brentwood, Missouri.
Brentwood,
Missouri.
For helping out with accumulating the parts. I would say 95% of the parts came from Micro Center.
It's pretty nifty there.
Uh-huh.
Pretty nifty table, little thing.
So we still need this box, but we're going to set this aside for a minute. Anyway, I was going back to Zach. I want to thank Zach for that. And then, like I said, 95% of this stuff came from Micro Center in Brentwood, like Doug just said. The only things that didn't come from Micro Center would be the fans and
the RAM.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah. And I don't think I mentioned we're actually going to use the new Asia Horse. What was that called? I know they were the Unifans, but I did a video on them on RJ's build not too long ago, and they clicked together. Everybody was thinking, that they would get sued for it. I don't know what I'm saying. My mind went blank. So what we're going to do first, I got a whole bunch of stuff for Doug. Doug doesn't know that I got him a whole bunch of stuff. Okay?
Oh, got some surprises.
Uh-huh. So I got him an actual extension cable kit.
Nice.
All right. I got him a vertical mount.
Right.
I got him.
Not sure what all this stuff is, but I will learn. So I've never built a computer before.
I don't think we're going to need that, to be honest. I got him some 90 degree for the GPU. And then I got this. This is actually for the processor. So we're going to actually take that whole thing out after we put the processor in and replace it with this. You'll see in a minute, Doug, when they did these processors, the new ones, without that, and we put the thermal paste in there, the goo is going to go all over the place.
Oh.
It's supposed to help with cooling as well.
Yeah.
However, people have been debunking it. I got 90 degree 24 pin for here for you.
And then we need that to just because of how we're setting it up. We got to.
Well, so I always build computers so you can't see wires.
Okay.
The least amount of wires you see is great for me. The other thing we didn't bring up, we're going to build this thing right side up. It is the Evo, but once we're done with it, we're actually going to invert it. So whenever you're watching us do some of these shots on that, just keep in mind we are turning it upside down. So, you know, you're going to tell me, well, your fans are on wrong, your AIO's on wrong. Well, yeah, I'm building it right side up with the intention of turning it upside down. So I can just see the comments now. And I got a few other things that we may or may not use. So that being said, we don't need this stuff right this minute. We don't need this stuff right this minute. I just wanted to say, hey, I got you some stuff.
Very nice.
For the build. Don't need that, but we are going to need this. Okay?
All right.
So now what I'm going to do first is we're going to start out with the processor because AM5, you know, changed to I believe the LGA pin set instead of the pins on the processor. And if you've ever done a computer, especially on the Intel side, AMD still does used to do those and still did on the BD. We'll just keep that in on the Threadrippers. However, the AM5 they went to this pin set on the board. So
right.
I always do the processor first for the simple fact that one, I just want to get that thing in there and be done with it. And two, that's the most expensive part on this whole build besides the graphics card is the processor and the motherboard. Between the two, it costs probably more than what we pay for the graphics card. So with that being said, what we're actually going to do is I'm going to have you open this.
All right.
There you go. Before you open, we're not going to open that yet.
All right. Is there anything else in this box?
Nope.
That's just all that for that?
Mm-hmm. I've never done this part on this before, so I'm glad Micro Center is close. But we're actually going to open up that. We do not want to bend any of those pins.
Okay. So this is where the
processor
sits.
Yep.
So this is going to replace that?
Yep.
That holds it down basically?
Yep. It's got that tension bracket.
So those are the pins. Okay. Those all those.
And those pins sit on all those, right? Right. So you see that arrow on there?
Yep.
There's an arrow right there.
Okay.
You gotta line that up with that.
Interesting. Okay, there we go.
Right
and just rest on it, basically, right?
Yep. So now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to shut this all the way, but I'm going to take this wrench they gave us, and loosen up all these. They're not that tight. Do that cross pattern, right? But the reason I put the processor in there first is when you take this off, I don't want this falling on those pins.
Gotcha.
Right?
So
that pressure's...
That protects the pins.
Right.
Because you damage the pins, might as well throw this in the trash.
The board.
Yeah. And we're back to Micro Center again.
Right.
Hopefully we don't have to make a trip there today.
Well, not... if we do, it won't... I'm hoping it won't be because something got screwed.
Yeah, or something broke, or something doesn't work. Which can happen.
Mm-hmm. So... Now, this kit comes with different screws in which you have to use. So you see how that there's all those notches in there, and you got
so
so that black
the
piece.
processor's still inside there, right?
No, it's right there.
Oh, it's right there.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, it looks.
but
Okay,
this
gotcha.
black will pop off if
Yeah.
you actually did the retention.
Uh-huh.
The black that black cover will pop off. That black cover is just there to protect those pins whenever there's no processor in there.
Gotcha. All right.
So this thing should just slip right in there just like that. And it came with screws that you have to use. You can't use those screws right there.
Oh yeah, probably different size or different
Right.
offset.
Right. So these are probably shorter because of.
Now that will go back over the top of this?
Nope.
Or
that'll
no?
go right in your motherboard or
So-
your box and.
Okay, so this is what holds it. Now where's the thermal paste go?
Thermal paste goes on the processor.
Okay. And
We're
just
not
sits
gonna-
on.
we're not going to do that yet.
Okay. That just sits there on top. Just
Well, it goes between your AIO, your cooler, and the
okay,
processor.
so that'll go on top of that once we get to once we start building.
Once we get to that point. correct.
Gotcha.
But what we'll end up probably doing, see, since the back plate's attached to the motherboard on these,
Mm-hmm.
we'll have to pull out that processor or that cooler and see how, because these will probably come off.
Yeah.
There'll be another bracket and stuff that goes on there. Now on this snug, it doesn't have to be tight.
No torque specs?
No, otherwise it comes with a torque wrench. You just don't want to over tighten it.
Yeah.
So good. Now that that's out of the way, my heart can start beating again. This and that we're going to keep in your motherboard box,
All right.
but there's still stuff in your motherboard box that I think we may need. Depends. But you know what? We'll just throw this in here too. And now it's all in one box. And if we ever need to grab it, we can.
Very cool.
So that's that. That thing's only $8. So it's not like it's, an expensive piece of machinery. So now we're gonna grab your RAM.
All right.
Okay. Do you know where your RAM goes?
Right there.
All right.
Now, in all my computer knowledge, I did a long time ago, like a classic Dell computer back in the 90s, put some bigger RAM in it.
Yeah.
So that's the extent of my.
And that was probably 256 kilobytes.
That's the extent of my RAM or my computer building. That's the only thing I ever did to a computer.
I've turned one on before.
Yeah. Besides use a computer. There. All right.
Here you go. You can leave them in there. We don't really want to touch the chip part because we don't want the oil on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need? Are we putting them all in?
We can put them all in. So while he's opening up the other one, not all, but a good 80% of your RAM always has this barcode with what's on there, what kind of RAM it is, and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
So I'm not going to say all, because I do have a couple sets at my house where this is not true. And since this is my first DDR5 build that I've ever done, I don't know how true it is on this either. But most of the time, that barcode with all that information goes towards the processor, not away from the processor, right? So
You say so.
I don't know if, yeah, it still does. All right, so see how these things go up?
Those will lock it.
These will lock them in place, right? So this is still true for these because it barcodes towards the processor, right?
Oh, so when you snap it in, gotcha.
It snaps
Yeah,
in.
that pushes those up.
We get all four of these turds in here. All right. Cool and beans. Look, there it goes.
So that's some serious RAM.
Yep. What was that? 52 megahertz. 5200 megahertz. All right. So now we got the RAM in there. What do you think we're going to do next? Intent that's on the table.
Oh.
All right.
Put her-
Oh, that's awesome. You're kidding me.
We got to put our drives in.
Oh, my lordy. I love that.
What do we got?
Oh, my God. I love that.
And what's that?
Do you know what I love about that?
I have no idea.
It's a quick release. No screws.
So what hides behind it?
That.
Oh, so your hard drives go in there.
And it goes, one goes in here too. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. Oh man, Gigabyte, you did something nice. And then they snap in place. Oh.
So how many could we, is there room to do another one in
Yeah,
there?
we can do 4.
So I could always add one to it.
Yep.
Damn, why didn't I buy another one?
Because those are like $400 a piece.
Oh, maybe that's why I didn't buy another one.
I don't think you paid $400
No,
a piece for these.
I don't think so. I think I got a better deal on them.
Oh, you got the receipt.
Yeah, I don't think we paid $400
No,
a piece.
I don't think we paid $400 a piece either. I know it was good. So you see this yellow here?
Yeah.
They all come off. So I'm going to have you open up one of those, and there's.
Well, hell. When you get a pair of scissors.
You might.
Oh, I'll be back.
God bless it.
I'll be back. I got some big old construction shoes.
These inlands are from Micro Center. Jay from Jay's 2 Cents swears by them. He said that's all he ever uses, and he's in there a lot. So Mr. Doug found the shears. Man, he got pizza with that thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't play.
I am, man, that is so awesome that they got those quick releases on there.
Peel that open. We need all of them in?
Yeah, we need all.
I guess they'll stay in there, won't they?
Yep.
We put it back.
All right. So we're going to have a total of 6 terabytes in here just on the M.2s.
And if I wanted, I could throw another one in there.
Throw another one in there. That's right.
Probably should have.
Well, Micro Center is like 15 minutes away. So.
Yeah. Now, how hard is it how accessible is that once we get this build? If for whatever reason I wanted to add another drive in.
You'll have to take out the graphics card. And with this quick release, it is, you don't understand how nice that is. So there's keys that slots in there. So
Yeah.
I just slot it in there. What's really cool is that, see now how that quick release holds it down? You used to have to put a screw on there.
Oh.
So these just move back and forth like this. So now with this, see the yellow or the blue on here? I'm going to peel these off because there's going to be a heat sink with thermal pads on there to keep it cool while it's. So with that being said, though.
No, it's not sticky or anything, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it too?
Yep.
A little sticky.
Yep. That's your graphics card. Nope. Oh, Ryan should have paid attention to. Oh, I see.
And you said this quick release is a good thing.
Well, here it is. It's just this thing. There it is.
In there?
It's in there.
Well,
It's just that one.
I know, but so that's got to go. Oh, there we go. Kind of locked in a little
Yeah.
bit. There it is. That's
You
probably
don't
what
want to break the board.
No, yeah.
I'm starting to see it flush. Okay, so I'm going to look at this. Since we're not going to utilize this one, we're going to take these two off.
Gotcha.
All right. So, do you want to try one?
Sure.
So you see the key?
Yeah. So it'd right on top of it, right?
It goes into a slot.
Or is it in the middle between those?
No, up.
Up above it, right?
Yeah.
Like
right,
that.
Right in there.
It's like that.
Yep. You feel it snip.
There you go. Okay.
There you go. And you got the other one.
There we go.
On that, I would probably use. There you go. And then we're just going to take off. So this goes on like this. So we're going to take these two off. We don't want to use this
Yeah.
one until you get another.
Okay, so I want to add to it.
Mm-hmm. So we'll just do that. And that. Come on, Charlie Brown.
There we go. All right.
All right, so that's that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press stop on all this stuff. I'm going to get this set up on a power supply and a monitor and fire this thing up before we put it in that case. We'll film that part and then we'll take a break, open up the case, and then come back and put the case in.
So it should something pop up there?
Gigabyte will pop up on the screen as soon as.
Why do some boards have screens on them?
Just the BIOS.
Yeah.
It just goes right to the BIOS.
Yeah.
That's where we'll go whenever we start messing around with the. Like I'm going to turn off the internal graphics on the chip,
Mm-hmm.
and then go in there and adjust the frequency on your RAM, and then assign the boot drive for one of those three.
Oh, here we go.
Come on.
Yep.
All right, that's what I want. All right, shut this turd off.
All right, it's alive.
It's alive. That's all I want to know because, like I said, the other build I did, where'd it go? Where'd it go, Charlie Brown?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Not your high dollar heat
Yeah.
pan.
Yeah. As I said, don't ask.
To me, it looks like it just cut a piece of sunglass cloth that cleans your sunglasses.
Right. Right. So that's cool. And everything's up and going. So now we can. Now what we can do is we can actually break open the Lian 11 Dynamic Evo and start putting this and all the parts into there. We got the case out here. We're going to start throwing the motherboard in here and just start throwing these parts in here, and so he can figure it out.
So we're going to make this thing look like a computer.
Yeah. Or a really bad smash burger. All right, so we'll start with the motherboard.
All right.
These are always fun to do.
Yeah, I guess getting them lined up.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go ahead and peel that. There you go. Anything else to peel?
I don't think so.
Sometimes there's one on here. Okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What's that?
So I got a trick here I just discovered.
Did you? Here.
Yeah. All right, so it's time for the big.
Oh, hang on, turn it around so we can see what we got.
Oh, wait, it's time for the 39,990.
Now, this ain't your normal 3990 or 3090. This is the brown box 3090.
Yep, brown box. Kind of like the blue light with the brown box.
Yep.
You got the knife. Not knife.
All right.
You
So this is I think an MSI.
It's an MSI. I don't know if it's a Gaming X Trio or not.
I think it is.
Kind of curious about this card and what it's gonna look like. It should be a three fan card. The chonky boy.
All right, nothing else in there.
Chonky boy. Your card. You open it. It's right here. See how chunky it is.
There's a bag. Oh, wait, some more tape.
Oh, no. Should be 3 fans.
All right, oh, here we go. Another bag.
I think it's a Gaming X Trio, which is fine. That's what I got, the 2080 Ti.
All right.
Oh. Yes. Yeah, it's the Gaming X Trio.
All right.
It's a really nice car. 24 gigs. It's going to chew up your video like there's no tomorrow.
So now, get lined up there a little bit. Needs to go right there. Should give some more room to plug this slot in.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Or does it need to go up another slot? Or here's what we can go up one. We can go up higher with it.
Can we do?
Yeah, I got us.
Can we?
Oh, I don't know.
You're saying the Ryzen card ain't gonna allow me.
Yeah, it may not. Or should we
Sounds good right here.
just leave it? And get it back in the slot there. Come on, get in there. There we go.
Center one.
Oh, we got that fourth one there. That one in.
Nope.
Top one stays out.
There ain't no top one.
Oh, that one? Oh, yeah, it sits above it, doesn't it? Is it almost moment of truth?
Almost a moment of truth.
Put some power to it. Okay, it goes. There you go. You're in the hole.
Tom.
Hang on a second. Oh. Well, I got it lined up now. Well, that's lined up. All right.
Okay, well, I guess what we can do now is
Plugged
plug that
in.
monitor, but you got an extension cord?
Which monitor do you want to use?
I'm gonna grab that one.
Oh, okay. And then,
But do you have an extension cord? Because that power cord ain't gonna reach.
yeah, I grabbed that. I got a power. All right.
All right, well,
It's almost the moment of truth.
or a moment of false.
Yeah.
Do I have lights?
I haven't turned that on yet.
Push the button.
All right.
Push the button. Push the button now. Oh! I did something right. Almost.
Almost.
Those fans aren't spinning.
Those. Oh, they're not spinning.
Those are spinning. It's all right. I think maybe those fans came unplugged, but we can fix that.
So they're all working except for.
Those three. But it might have just come unplugged up there.
Yeah.
So let it train the memory.
See if it boots up.
Boots up. And once that does that, we can fix those real quick. And then we'll put the thing together and
Look at all the lights in there. It's pretty cool.
take it in there. Well, then we can get the operating system in there. You can change all the lights to what you want. You see these lights here?
So like I said, the graphics card didn't light up too a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But I kind of like the all white and then the
Yeah.
it's just almost like oh, you know what?
What's that?
I'll plug this in.
Oh yeah.
And we'll plug this in.
What's that?
Huh?
What'd you plug in?
Oh, the HDMI cable.
Oh. Oh yeah. What's that? Oh, that one plugged in all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they're lit up now.
Oh, nice.
They're spinning. There we
There
go.
we go. Oh. Oh,
Oh, you had something.
that's something.
There we go.
All right. Well, you know what that means? The 20 or the 3090 works.
Yes.
All right, so now it's just one an operating system.